Well, COVID-19 has put our restaurant at half capacity for indoor dining, so half the tables can't be sat at, which means we make less in tips and we bring home less each night.
Especially during this COVID times, the restaurant isn't making much money, so sometimes they can't pay the servers. I work at Bar Louie. It's a gastro bar. It specializes in high quality food and high quality drinks.
I work at Coney Island, so it's a combination of American food and Mediterranean food. And our owner specifically, he is from Lebanon, so Lebanese food. We're going back to closing to only carry out again. And so that will complicate things further because we'll have to reduce our staff. And even before, we had to make sure everything was extra sanitized. We could no longer leave condiments out on the tables. We would have to ask the customers individually if they wanted salt or pepper or jelly or anything. Then we would have to wipe those down after. It's difficult when customers complain about the food, saying that that's not what they ordered when they did.
When customers order things that aren't on the menu and they expect it to be cheaper, and sometimes they'll make a scene, and that'll disrupt the entire restaurant and we'll have to ask them to leave.
Or when they don't eat food and waste food and we have to take back food all the time.
When customers order something and they don't like it and they send it back, and then they order something else and then they don't like that either and they usually expect it to be free.
A lot of food does get wasted in the restaurant, so people should be more conscious of that. Also, it's difficult too when customers don't know the right amount to tip or when they don't tip at all, because that's the main source of our income as waiters or waitresses.
Customers should tip their servers because they are there to get you what you need. They're not there to just screw around or anything. That's their only income basically. They get paid from the restaurant, but very little.
Well, servers only make $3 something an hour. I think I make like $3.60 an hour. So after taxes, our checks come out to about $20. So basically, the majority of our income is based off of tips. So one time there were 4 teenage boys who all came to eat together, but all wanted separate checks. One paid in cash and one paid on credit card, but we noticed that the other 2 left without paying. So I had to pay for their food. And then the minute we noticed that they left, we tried to get the license plate of the car they were leaving in. And then we also had the name of the customer who paid in credit card, and then we found him on Facebook, and that's when we called the police and made a police report. And then about like an hour or 2 later, the cop came back with the money they owed us with extra for a tip, and I got the money back.
As a line cook, I want the customers to know that I am there to feed them, and the servers are there to be as friendly and accommodating as they can. And together, we would hopefully make you want to come back. You can show your gratitude by tipping your server.
To be kind and considerate to the servers. Just be considerate and clean, because we do have to clean up after you once you leave. And also to not waste food, because we do see a lot of food that does get wasted. Always tip your waiter or waitress the right amount, which is usually 20% of the total bill.